everybody to the 2020-21 Journeys annual meeting. So here we are, another virtual meeting. It's been a long time since we were able to meet in person. Hoping the next year we're all together. Although we did have a moment when we were able to meet, one brief moment, and that was a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, probably the happiest board meeting I've ever presided in my years as a president. So Beth refers to this speech of mine as the State of Union, but it just feels too political. So I like to call it Fernando's short speech of what's happening. First, let's talk about financials. Thank God we have Paul. His dedication to delivery of the financial message is outstanding. He'll be given a deeper dive later on. But first, I wanted to say thanks to Paul. Every time he tells us about the financials, the message is clear. We're doing well, even with the cost of putting our clients into hotels. That cost, as Paul will describe, is quite large, but with help from the generous donations and grants, we've been able to maintain a high level of standards in the safety of our clients, maintain a position where we can continue our services without financial interruptions. Next big topic, as we all know, COVID. In COVID, we have Todd. Todd is the expert. Last year, Todd had us leading the pack. Todd put us in a position where other nonprofits were using our model to handle their situations. We were number one in that situation. Our staff at the beginning of the pandemic became proactive. They did not sit around and wait to see what officials would recommend. They acted intelligently and logically to ensure that we could maintain safety, keep the spread to a minimum. I do not have all this data in front of me, nor do I really want to see it, a lot of data, but there's one statistic that to me says it all. In the last 14 plus months, we've only had 3 positive cases. And if I'm incorrect, somebody please correct me. In addition to the proactiveness of our staff in regards to COVID, our services continued uninterrupted. When the staff had to figure out what to do to the various mandates, they figured it out and kept Journeys open to those in desperate needs. I am still amazed at how we continue to function with this chaos caused by COVID. The donations, the volunteers, the meals, the services, etc. All I can say is, well, today, I can no longer say we're in a building proposal. Nope, we are building. You may have noticed building fences up and around Journeys. Next, you will soon see construction equipment. Then, in a blink of an eye, we will have the building we have all been dreaming about. What an accomplishment. Everyone from the board to our community is part of this. Everyone has given what they can to help us get this done. This is a community effort. And trust me, it will be done. Beth will give more information in a bit, but if you want to see details, go to our Journey site and click on construction starting soon. That will give you all the pertinent information about what's going on. Now, everyone's talking about, everything that we've been talking about is not free. The hotel stays, the meals, the services, the building, etc. It all has a cost. This is where I ask you to continue your amazing support. We are small, but we are mighty, and that strength comes from you. Every donation is appreciated. From $1 to the 1 million, it is all welcome. Yes, there is $1 million bill. We need it. With it, we give hope. Hope to those who have lost it, hope to the families who think they have none. We are hope dealers. And with hope comes happiness. Think of this. If all we had was happiness, what a great world this would be. And with that, I thank you for your time, your generous donations, and continued support.
I'm Paul Adamczyk. I'm the treasurer for Journeys the Road Home, and I'm here to share with you some of the financial information from the past year, fiscal year we had. A little backup Though if we look to the prior year, we had to take a leap of faith. Our agency took a leap of faith and moved the individuals who had been in pads to hotel rooms. And this year has been much of the same. When you look at the graph, you'll see that about 20% of our income this past fiscal year came from COVID-specific sources, government, individuals, faith, foundations, corporations, other organizations all helped join in and pitch in to help us meet this new need that had arisen and was ongoing for an unspecified period of time. If you look at the chart, you'll see almost 20% of our income this past year was COVID specific, the light blue area towards the 11 o'clock, 10 to 11 o'clock part of the graph. What I also would like to call your attention is that individuals, corporations, foundations, and government make up almost 2/3 of the income that we receive. Faith, United Way, other organizations, and events make up the remaining amount. So we have a wide array of income that's coming from various sources to meet our needs. I think that's a strength that we have. It also means that we're not relying entirely on government or relying on individuals, but have a broad base on which we're working to get the income we need and trying to get the larger community involved in our fundraising efforts. If you look at the expenses, the thing that I would like to point out is that the program and services account for nearly 83% of our expenses. Fundraising and administration are minimized to meet the needs we have, but 5 out of every $6 is going directly to the individuals in our programs and services we provide. As we look forward, we continue to see that we're going to have some COVID-specific income necessary for the current year. We are still housing people. Pad sites are not entirely reopening in the fall as the COVID variant is continuing to be with us. But we feel strong and confident that with community input and community help, we will continue to be able to meet the needs of our clientele. Thank you very much.